Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Some few days ago, the factional chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC in Rivers State, that's Tony Okocha, had said quite a lot about the picture between himself and ihunwu that was circulating on social media. Many said it was fake, some said it was doctored, others said it was photoshopped. Well, you're going to get to hear from the horse's mouth, but one thing is certain: there have been this insinuation that is actually looking at defecting from the camp of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Wike, to align with the governor, similarly Fubara. And that rumor was, of course, being brought into bear over the picture, a photo that appeared online showing Okocha sitting alongside the chairman of obiokpor local government area, that's Chijioke, Ambassador Chijioke ihunwu, who happened to be one of the strongest allies of Fubara. Well, on the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State, which has caused quite a lot of division among political figures cutting across the lines, while some have aligned with Fubara, others remain quite loyal to Wike. A small group of politicians has chosen to stay indifferent among all this impasse. And the circulating image led to speculation that Okocha, during his purported meeting with ihunwu, expressed intentions to join Governor Fubara's camp. However, you're going to find out what Okocha himself, Tony Okocha, said. But first, let's hear what his media assistant, special assistant on media, Vincent Bose, said about it. And of course, you're going to hear which is slightly different from what Okocha himself said. But for the records, those pictures, they were not photoshopped. Those pictures are not fake. Those pictures are very much real, and they were taken exactly the way you see them. But let's find out what Vincent Bose said. Now, Okocha dismissed this claim, describing them as cheap and infertile propaganda sponsored by political new fads and promoted by their clueless followers on social media. He further stated that the image in question was manipulated, urging the public to disregard the rumors. Now, the statement reads, and I quote, "The purveyors of the allegation cooked up a story with a photoshopped picture of Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha, DSSRS JP, the chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC in Rivers State, who also doubles as the Rivers State representative in Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC. In their state of hallucination and confusion, these clueless fellows who are obviously bereft of ideas stated that Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha paid a courtesy visit to Honorable Chijioke ihunwu, the executive chairman of obiokpor local government area. Ordinarily, we wouldn't have bothered dignifying the fake and misleading piece of trash with a response, but for the sake of the unsuspecting reading members of the public, especially the gullible ones, in the light of the above, we wish to clearly state that the said publication being circulated on social media is not only false and fake news from the pit of hell, it is also defamatory and a failed attempt to bring their hard-earned reputation and good image of Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha, DSSRS, JP, chairman of the APC in Rivers State, and the Rivers State representative in the NDDC to dispute. It is dead on arrival. It is clueless, unthinkable, unimaginable, inconceivable, and demeaning for anyone in his or her right senses to come up with the concussion that Sir Chief Tony Okocha will pay a courtesy visit to Honorable Chijioke ihunwu, a well-known political no-fad, for any reason whatsoever. Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha is a man of character, and with his pedigree and towering credentials, it is understandable for toddlers like Chijioke ihunwu and his likes to want to gain cheap attention by mentioning his name in their wishful thinking. The general public is therefore advised to disregard this complete misinformation, as it is not true, it is totally false, as it never happened and will never happen. Okay, now let us also hear from Tony Okocha on what happened. Like I said earlier, and I'll still say it again, the picture is not fake. The picture is not photoshopped. That situation happened. The situation you saw where ihunwu was seated and Tony Okocha was seated, it did happen. Let's listen.
Thinking of a word, a diction that is stronger than hallucination. For anybody to imagine that at my level, at my stage, at the stage I've attained in politics, if I want any meeting or something to be brokered, I will go to Chijioke ihunwu. At my age, my level, my experience, I have been chief of staff.
Okay, so when was the picture taken, sir? When was the picture taken?
There's a brother of mine, a professor of medicine. I'm an Anglican. He's my brother. We are from the same place. Okay,
so you did have a meeting with him?
He invited me to... Wow. I thought, please, I can't even imagine that. The only word we try. As I was coming in, he stood up and shook me with two hands. It was a sitting room with about 6 or 7 sofas, and there was no seat. So I said, okay, well, I do not want, again, if I had left when I came in there, they'll say, oh, he saw it and ran away. Please, in that living room, there were more than 15 persons seated there.
Okay.
So when you see people,
some would say you're rubbing shoulders with Fubara's allies. They would say you're fraternizing with Fubara's team.
That is absolute nonsense. Absolute
All right.
rubbish.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. It's good to hear from the horse's mouth. Now, he was invited by a very good friend, according to him, a brother. And for whatever reason, whatever the political impasse must have happened, it doesn't stop him from honoring invitation from a brother, and a dear one for that matter. And as usual, this is dear brother also invited someone from Fubara's camp. And of course, this is a government that is people inclusive. So ihunwu attended, of course, as a obiokpor chairman that he is. And he cannot say, according to Tony Okocha, because of ihunwu is there, he will not turn back. For what? I only came for invitation. This is not politics. I came to honor a brother. So when he came, of course, there were different sofas, different seats. He tried to choose one. And the young man greeted him. Normally, they greeted, and everybody faced themselves because this is not politics. They only came to honor a brother. So obviously, the picture happened. But where he is now laying correction is that he did not go to ihunwu's office. He did not go to campaign or to leave or canvass or beg on behalf of Wike or even on his own behalf to decamp. He did not go to see ihunwu that he wants to decamp to Fubara. Do you understand? But what just happened was the fact that they met in a place and they behaved like two grown adults. This is not politics. If you're talking about politics, we will discuss politics. But right now, we're here to honor a brother. Let's sheathe our swords and just honor him and go. So they greeted like normal gentlemen that they were and that they are. And that was it. But, the picture just came online. No narration was given. And people just concluded. If you see the way ihunwu is sitting there, you just know that guy man just sit down and enjoy himself. Man, I'm here to see my brother. You two, you're here to see. So everybody just held their phone. Everybody mind your business. Everybody don't lose guard. So you just understand that, it's now left for you or for those on the social media to deduce what they want to deduce. Some said, it looks like with the way Chijioke was sitting down so comfortable like the big boy as the chairman of obiokpor, chairman of Wike, apparently he's the one in charge. Apparently it was Tony Okocha that came to see him, because if you see the way Tony Okocha sat down, you also agree with me that he sat down like a proper gentleman that came on visitation. Obiokpor chairman here was sat down as if it is his sitting room. And sat down there as if it is his living room, relaxed, not even bothered, even using the bigger sofa, fully relaxed, as if it was actually his own home. So while Tony Okocha looked like somebody who came visiting. So people read the body language and they felt, okay, maybe he was trying to pass through Chijioke to get to Fubara. So people concluded, but that picture was uploaded without narration. So everybody took their narration. And after a while, the only thing that seemed to make sense was the fact that based on body language, it could be that Tony Okocha, having noticed that Wike is no more gaining ground, have decided to come, Nicodemously to come and enter the camp of Fubara, of which he had to say that didn't happen. But to say that the picture was photoshopped, it wasn't. You've heard from the horse's mouth. It was never Photoshop. He was there indeed. But just that the narration, the narrative that's been passed out there was not what he did. And that was why he had to quickly narrate it. So yes, they met, but not on political grounds. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you.